One thing I think is kind of whack when people are teaching about manifestation and stuff is how they always be like, just don't react, just don't react, just don't react to the 3D, just don't react to what you see, just don't react. And to me, that's such a head ass thing to say. That's so fucking head ass. Do you realize there are whole courses, books, programs, psychotherapy, whole things created to help people learn how to regulate their emotions and not react? Do you realize that is actually a very challenging thing for people to do? Do you realize how many parents didn't actually teach their kids proper emotional regulation because they never learned emotional regulation? Because their parents never learned emotional regulation? Because they didn't? Yeah, for some people, it can be as simple as just not reacting. But for some people, they actually need tools and advice and methods on how to learn to control their old emotions. You can think of it as your old self being an entity and you having to overcome that person or that entity. That's something that neuro knowledge teaches. It can be like Joe Dispenza says, where you're addicted to that adrenaline of your old wiring and your old way of being. It really doesn't matter, in my opinion, how you think of it or what you think of it. What matters is that it all comes down to you needing necessary tools to learn how to regulate yourself. So don't be so hard on yourself when like shit happens or something hits the fan and in the moment you're just like pissed or irritated or angry or upset or sad and you're just like, I'm trying not to react. I'm getting so frustrated. Why do I keep falling back into these old habits? You were never actually taught how to regulate that. And you're still probably not actually using any tools or anything to help you regulate that. And so you're just in the same loop. You need to take a moment to either get some therapy, read a book, ask ChatGPT, something. You need to do something to actually help you through this because it's not that simple for everybody. But I also want to say really quick that I am a prime example that you can change. You can change how you react to things. I used to be I was easily irritable. I was uptight. I was wound tight just as a person. I would get really overwhelmed by my emotions. My emotions are extremely intense, the good and the bad ones. And throughout my life, I've really been able to 180 that. And I'm still young and I've been able to 180 that. And so you can do it too.